Today, I'd like to teach you how to find the molecular mass of copper-1 nitrite, and I've created the following table to help us organize our thoughts. Bam! So the first step is to write down the elements we see in the compound, right? So we see a copper element, we see nitrogen, and we see oxygen. Next is then to write down the number of atoms. That's where the subscripts come into play. So at the bottom of copper, there's an invisible 1 down there, so there's 1 copper. Also 1 nitrogen, because there's another invisible 1. And at the bottom of oxygen, there's a 2. So that means there are 2 oxygen atoms. Next is then to find the mass of the element. Where do we find that? You got it. Periodic table. Let's take a look. Copper is 63.55, nitrogen is 14.01, oxygen is 16. These masses can be in grams per mole or AMU, depending upon if you need molar mass or molecular mass. Almost forgot what I was doing. So let's write them down, right? So copper here is going to be 63.55. Nitrogen was about 14.01, and oxygen is 16. If you use 14 here, nobody's gonna care. It's not a problem. All right. So then, to find the total mass of the element now, let's say for copper, you're going to simply multiply these two values on a cross. All right. So that's simply 63.55. Then multiply this for nitrogen, so the total mass of the nitrogen here is 14.01, and the total mass of oxygen is then 32, all right, 32.00. And then we're simply going to add this column on up now to find the total mass of the entire element, all right, or excuse me, entire compound, not the element. So when we add those together, it's going to be 109.56. Vocabulary always gets me, but what are you going to do? And the units down here are in terms of AMU, atomic mass units. That's because we're solving for molecular mass. All right, so thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We got thousands of other videos out there, not only in chemistry, but physics, mathematics, and we got even more coming out. All right, more subjects. We want to help you with more stuff. Really enjoyed so much. Thank you so much for watching.